Hi, today we are going to talk about employee recognition certificate. So in this video, we are going to understand how we can create PDF files on automation for employee recognitions utilizing this Google document template that you see on screen and with the help of a Notion database which I have already created beforehand. So as you can see, I have created an employee recognition certificate database in Notion and I will be using the information from here and I'll be creating PDF files on automation directly within the database. So for this setup, we'll be utilizing this Notion database and we'll be using this Google document as a template file. And then we'll be creating the PDF files completely in automation. So let us understand how this entire process will work. For this, we'll be using an automation tool known as PDF Output. PDF Output will help you create documents on automation directly for the Notion database. You can upload a Google document, you can even add a Word file, or you can even add a PDF file, which will be converted to a Google Doc, and then you can modify the document to be used as the template for the PDF generation process. So before we start using this tool, the first thing which we need to understand is we need to download the template, which we were just seeing a while ago from the template section. So if you click on the template section, you can simply search for employee recognition and it will show you the particular template which you can use. So if you see, this is the template which we are going to use. So just click on use template and it will automatically open up a new link. Click on make a copy. It will create a copy of this document which I was just showing you before. And then we can start using the document for the PDF generation process. So once you have the copy in hand, what we can do is simply click on login and simply sign in with any of your account which you're using. So make sure that account is the same account where this template is copied. Okay. So I'm going to quickly sign in and then we will see how the rest of the automation steps will follow. So as you can see, I've already logged in. Now I already had an automation set up beforehand before I started recording for this video. So let me delete the existing automation which was already present and I will create a new automation from scratch which we'll be using for creating the automation steps. So I just click on new automation. I will give it a name. So this is like employee recognition certificate and then I will click on create. Okay. So here I need to connect my Notion database, which I already have created in order for the automation to work. So I'll just click on change Notion database and you can see I have add new database option. So click on this and I should be able to add this particular database. Now make sure the account under which you are already present, that must be the same account which you select while adding the database. So I'm going to select the same account, click on select pages and I will simply copy the database title. Okay, so this is the title which I have. I will just copy the title and I will put it inside the search pages field. Okay, so it will start to search for the database, which you can see it is showing over here, employee recognition certificate. Click on this. Now it is added up. Okay, scroll down and click on allow access. So now this will give access to the database which I just added, and then we can proceed with the remaining steps. So once it is added, just click on this and you should be able to see the employee recognition certificate. Again, click on that and that database is now getting loaded up. Okay. So as it is getting loaded up, let me click on next. So now we need to add the template for this. Before adding the template, I also want to highlight one thing. If you go back to the database, you will see three additional columns which have been created: generate PDF, PDF file, and Google Drive file. If any of your record is set as ready to generate, once the automation is active, that will be converted to PDF and it will store under the PDF file column. Okay. So whenever the automation is set and it is active, you can just click on ready to generate and it will automatically convert this particular record into PDF utilizing this document and it will create a PDF directly under the PDF file column. So let us do that. So here in the next step, we need to connect the template source. Okay, so this is the template which we're going to use. It's a Google document template. You have multiple options available over here. You can even add Google Slides, which will be useful to create presentations on automation. You can even upload a PDF file, which will be converted to Google document. And you can even go with a Word document, which will again be converted to Google Doc to create the automation setup. So you have four different options to choose from. I will go with the Google document. I'll click on select document and here I have multiple options to add a document. Since I already have this document available on my drive, I will go with existing document option, which will allow me to select the file from my existing setup. If you want to start from scratch, you can click on blank document. And if you want to add a quick document just for testing purpose, you can go with a demo document. Okay. And the last option allows you to select a template from the list of templates that is available, which you can choose from. But here what I will do is I will simply go with existing document option and I'll go to the documents view and here I should be able to see the employee recognition certificate. Click on this and click on select. So now this is added up. Click on continue and now I am able to see the particular document loaded up on the left side as a preview. Okay, so the entire Google document is visible over here. Now I can obviously edit and modify the document as per my choice to create the automation setup. But before we do that, if you look on the right side, we can see all the database properties, whatever we had added over here. Okay, so all the Notion database properties, whatever you have over here, it is already visible on the right side, and all the properties are clearly showing up over here. Okay, and if you scroll down further, you have two additional settings to configure. If you want to save the PDF in a Google Drive folder, you can click over here and add a Google Drive folder, which will allow you to save the file. And here you can define how you want to name the PDF file. So I want to generate the PDF file by the employee name. So if you observe, we have the employee name column over here, and I want to create by the employee name field that we have. So that's why it is selected. You can choose any particular column from the list, and it will automatically save the PDF as per that selection. So once this is done, the next and important step is mapping the properties onto the document. So if you closely observe, we have some of the elements put inside double curly brackets, like we have the employee name. So let me remove this particular field, and I will add the employee name once again. Okay, so let me search for employee name once again in the database, and I can see employee name is showing up. Click on copy, and now you can go to the document and simply use Control V or Command V. Okay, so you have the keyboard shortcut Control V or Command V. This will allow you to paste the property into the document. So just paste it, and you can see the properties added. So anything that you see inside double curly brackets will be fetched from the database one after the other, and it will be replaced onto the document, and it will be mapped over here. Similarly, we have department name, which will be fetched from the department name column, and we have other fields like manager name, manager position. All these things are coming from here. Okay, so you simply just click on copy. It will copy the value. Go to the document where you wish to add it, and simply use Control V or Command V. It will paste it. Okay, that is all that you need to do. You obviously have all the formattings available. You can do formatting in any manner as you want. That is already available. The key thing to understand here is that we have this image field over here, but I have not added any images onto the database. Okay, I just added placeholder text. So if you happen to add any images in the form of file format, it will automatically replace this with the actual image, and it will be converted in the PDF as well. Okay, but currently in the setup we do not have any image, so it will not be coming up over here correctly. So I am happy with this mapping section. Now what I can do is I need to define how I want to generate the PDF file. If you click on download PDF, you can directly generate the 3 PDFs as a quick demo. So if you click on the first option, it will quickly download the PDF and it will store inside the Notion database. This is just for testing use case. Okay. If you have a lot of records available in the database and you want to generate in batches of 100 records at once, you can go with the second option. So it will process 100 records at once, and it will generate PDFs in batches. Okay. So you have two options available at the top. But instead, I will just click on Setup Notion Automation. This will create an automation which will run forever, and I can directly generate the PDF within the database. So once you click on this button, it will successfully configure an automation. Now, if I go back to the database, I can simply convert these records as ready to generate, and it will automatically be converted to PDF for me. Okay. So you can see I have mapped 3 records as ready to generate, and soon all these records will be converted to PDF and stored under the PDF file column. I have not added any Google Drive link over here. That's why nothing will come under this column. If you add a Google Drive link, it will automatically populate the Google Drive folder link as well. Now, if you'll see, it has also added additional column, choose document. So let's say you have multiple employee recognition certificates. So this is certificate 1. Let's say another certificate in use which you want to also take care of. So you can again create another automation with the second document and click on Set up Notion Automation. The second automation will also appear in this selection under the Choose Document section. Okay. So as you keep on adding multiple templates, all the templates will be available one below the other in this Choose Document section. And you can define which template you want to use for which record. So let's say for the first record, I want to use the first document. For the second record, let's say I want to use the second document. So I can define which of the certificates I want to use within these options that will be available. So it allows you to use multiple templates within the same database. Okay. And now you can see it has started processing all the records, and soon it will be converted to PDF, and now it is processed and the PDFs are stored over here. So if I click on this, all my PDFs will be visible with all the placeholders. Obviously, I didn't add any company logo. If you would have added a company logo as an image and you would have put it as a placeholder, you can also add that. But you can see all the other things. Okay, so like the name, the department, and other manager stuff, and everything is also cleanly coming. Okay, as it's expected. So let's see the second file. So this is a Priya Das, and you can see all the values over here are also replaced. Okay, obviously we didn't have the signature field available. So if you add an image over here, it will also be added onto this particular document. Okay. So this is how quick and easy it is to create an automation setup using Notion database and a Google document. You also have option to add a PDF file. You also have an option to add a Word file, and also you can go with Google Slides if you want to use presentations on automation as well. Okay, so all the options are available. So I hope this demo was helpful. Once automation is set up, you can keep on adding more and more records. Mark it as ready to generate. It will also be converted to PDF directly over here. Okay, so this works really well, and the automation quickly takes effect. Okay. So if you have any questions on this, use this chat bubble, send me a message with your queries. I'll be happy to address any issues which you might be having. Or else you can go to the bottom of the home page where you should be able to see a contact window. So click on this contact window and you should be able to send a message from here right to me, and I will be able to assist you with any queries which you might be having. Okay. That was it from the demonstration perspective. I hope you find this automation tool helpful for your requirement, and I'll be waiting for your feedback on how you start taking advantage of it. You can just go to templates and explore all the templates available. Just create a copy